Awesome. So you might have to click something in order to keep it going here. So today I'm gonna do a market analysis for you and show you how to do a proper market analysis on the property using RPR. And I'll sign out.
Okay.
And I'll sign out to kind of let you see what that first screen of RPR looks like as well. Can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. So it's actually signing out. So RPR, this is pretty much what it looks like right here. I just set my personal email to it, and then I have a password that's set up for it. And once signing in, this is the main screen that you come to. And the cool thing about RPR is that you have different options. You can look at commercial or you can look at residential. Today, we're going to talk about residential because that's what I am more affluent to, and I'm not getting out of my wheelhouse. Many different shortcuts, options, create a report, your investor analysis, you have opportunity zones, create a CMA, and you can kind of tour the home page. And these are kind of the things that you see once you set up your RPR. As you can see, mine is set up with McDonough 30253. And this is kind of what's going on in the market right now. I got Locust Grove, I got Hampton, I got Stockbridge, and I got Jonesboro. So these are the things that's all in my neighborhood. We got 19 for sale in Jonesboro, 7 that's for lease. The prices change, either went up or went down. They got 30 pending. And we've already closed 35 deals just in Jonesboro alone. So if people tell you real estate ain't working, all you got to do is make one of these 35, right? You working right there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so let me see here. We're gonna do a CMA on, let me see, let me find a listed property, a property that's already listed for sale. Let me see what we got here. Let's look at this property. What is this? 9186 Twin Oaks. And so once you start going in and you have a client that likes a property, or if you're going to list a property, you want to kind of get an idea of what the property is worth. And that's what the market analysis is for. A good market analysis will come up really close on from what the appraiser is going to most likely to value the cost of the home. The most important thing about a market analysis is being able to get your numbers right. So I see you got your pen handy, and so that's a good thing. So definitely take notes. Okay, so first, of course, you see the property. It gives you photos, street, overhead, historical views. You'll see where it sits at on a map. But normally where I go is the property summary section. And this section here, it shows you what the realtor's valuation model is for this. And sometimes it might have different letters as well here. So it might be an AVM as opposed to a RVM. And RVM is generated from the realtor's valuation, and the AVM is generated from the automated valuation. So when you see an RVM here and you have a price here, normally there's some sort of stars. And this one gives you 5 stars, meaning that they're pretty confident that this is the amount of the house. But as you can see, this home is listed for $299. So if you went to your buyer and you guys go look at the house, it's listed at $299, but your RVM is coming at $270, $710, and you want to kind of take a look at those numbers and see for yourself what these numbers are pulling up. And what you're going to immediately do is click on the CMA button here. And in the CMA position here is just going to give you the property summary right here, get you the opportunity to confirm the facts. So it says it's 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. So it's probably 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 3 bedrooms, 2 1/2 bath. It sits on almost a half an acre of land. So these are all of the things that's already in the report. So we're just going to confirm this. And of course, if you've gone to the house and seen something different, you'll be able to change those values right there.
Right.
The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to actually find comps. Now, here's where you want to take a note for your rule of thumb. When looking for comps, you want comps to be within about 20% of the square footage, plus or minus 20% of the square footage. So I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy calculator and I'm gonna scroll down. So I see the living area is 1641 square feet. So right here, minus 1641 minus 20% will give me 1,312 square feet. So we'll go 1,300. We can estimate that at about 1,300 square feet. And we're going to go back to this number right here, 1641. And we're going to do plus 20%. And that's going to give us about 1,969 square feet. So I'll just round it up to about 1,975 square feet. So that home, 2,100 square foot, would have been out of that 20% range. So we want to keep it within that 20% range. So 1,975 square foot. And your bedrooms, it has 2 bedrooms. So we know that it's 3 bedroom. So we can always go 1 bedroom below, 1 bedroom above. Same thing with baths. We know that it's 2.5 baths. So we'll go one bathroom below and 1 bathroom above the amount of bathrooms that the property has here. So since actually it has 2.5 baths, I apologize. I would say 4 bathrooms and 2. All right, now the year. Normally when a broker price opinion is done, a BPO for the bank, normally your BPO, they're gonna request that your home, if it's not new construction, have a 10-year range on it. So the build can be, we're gonna look at homes all the way up to 2000, and then we're gonna look at homes all the way back as far as 1980.
So that's a certain percentage backup.
That's not a percentage. If it's previous construction resale, 10 years above, 10 years below. If it's new construction, then you can only go 7 years back.
$10 years below if it's new construction, right?
No, if it's old existing homes.
Oh, if it's existing homes.
You're gonna go 10 years plus and 10 years minus.
In new construction, it's going to be
7 years back.
7 years back.
Correct. And now that we've had these fields filled out, then what we're going to do is we're going to actually start looking for homes. Now, this area right here, you see, I didn't keep it in the same price range. I'm actually not even using the lot size because I want to get a preliminary of what I want. And I'm only going back as far as 6 months. RPR is set at a 1 mile radius. So that's the closest that you want to do is your 1 mile radius, unless it's in a rural area, then you can go out 3 to 5 miles. And if it's in a populated area, you want to stay within the same subdivision. So now I'm going to search. So these are the comps that pulled up. So 11 properties sold in the last 6 months within a mile. So this one right here, pretty spot on. The house was built in 1990. This house was built in 1989. The square footage is almost identical, 1641. This one's 1616. We can use that as a comp. It currently closed for $206,000. Now, when we go back, we're looking at this list price of $299, and then we're going to go back and look back how far back did this one close. So mathematically, we start thinking in our brain, pretty similar homes. This one's within a quarter mile of this home. What makes it different? You can go into the home, look into the home, see if it was different. This one was actually purchased, looks like by an investor. So these are the things that you can look at as well. This one also, right next door, purchased very similar price. This one, but the actual square footage on this home was a lot more, and it was 2 years younger. This one right here closed just in September. It's about 1,700 square feet, pretty similar home. So we can use that in the comps as well. Now, Whaley's Lake, it sold for $310,000, same square footage as our home, $192 per square foot. So you can always go and look at these homes and see if they've done any major renovations or anything. And no, it doesn't have any pictures to show us if it's done any renovations. Let's see if we have any historical photos of it. Okay, so it looks like it had new hardwoods. It had that nice, I don't know if that's stone or laminate, but it looks pretty good there. Laminate or possible granite. Hardwood floors. Bathroom was updated. Nothing really done to the bedrooms, laundry room. Looks like this bathroom was also updated, the countertops and maybe the cabinets, but not the shower. Okay, so they put some work into the home, and it sold for $310,000. And then we can always go back and look at the home for sale. But of course, you probably have already been in the home if you're running a market analysis, and we can always go back and look into that home and see if they've done any work on that home as well. So they use this home as a RVM. So this was actually used in the RVM, 3-year difference on this one as well. So as you can see, all of your parameters set up. And then we see as well, once again, this one was purchased by an investor. So the investors are buying homes. This one purchased by some sort of investor or LLC. This home's a little bit older, sold back in June. So we don't really have to use this one. That's pretty far back. That's pushing 6 months. And we're starting to get about a half a mile away here. So these are the homes that are really, really close. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, we only need 3. Now, properties for sale. These are the homes that are currently on the market, which haven't closed as of yet. So we've got one within 0.35. We're going to use that in the RVM. We've got another one that's currently pending. And it's about 1,500 square feet. It's about a half a mile away, almost a half a mile away. And then we've got one more that is exactly a half a mile away. So we're going to use those in our RVM. So we've got 3 of those and 4 of these here to kind of give us a range of what the price of the home should be considered. Now, these can always change. This can come out lower or they can come out higher. We don't know. But the only reason why we're putting these in an RVM is to kind of see what the numbers are going to give us. And these are the type of numbers that appraiser would actually look at. So as you can see, it gives us a range between $182 and $315. It has the price per square footage at about $143 per square foot. that's a conversation that you will probably want to have with your buyer. These are the numbers. We're in this type of market, we're not going to get it for this number right here. But this is a number that everyone is going to look at once they start running their property. And an appraiser is going to run these numbers too. So we don't know if it's going to appraise for $299, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to give the sellers what they want. And if it doesn't appraise, then that just defines another conversation. Now, you can always adjust your report. You can go back into it. You can edit it. And I can remove these pending if I like.
Yeah.
Because these numbers have the opportunity to change, but we're going to look at nothing but sold. So now we run that same evaluation with nothing that's sold, and look what happens. The number went down.
Yeah.
So this home is overpriced. So if we go look at it, just looking at it from that point of view, from us running our numbers, from our professional opinion, it appears that it may not appraise for the price that they're looking for. So let's go in and look at these pictures here and see what we got here. So it's carpet all the way through. Let's see if they've done anything in the kitchen. Absolutely. Not quite sure. I would love to see what that looks like inside in the corner of this, to see what that looks like in the home. It looks like they did the floor. I'd like to know if that's laminate or if that's cement or what is that on that floor tile. So they put carpet down in all the rooms. This looks like this is just standard, nothing special or spectacular about it. Same thing with the shower. And this is your downstairs area. It looks like they've got it all tiled with an accent wall. So the home looks like it's in pretty good condition. Oh, it actually has a little seating area that they did. So they did do some things to it.
Yeah.
So that's how you would run an initial CMA to kind of get you the value of what the home is and what else sold in the actual neighborhood, keeping it as close as possible. This is without this is without pending. And then we go back and we put in the pending, and then we'll have those numbers that adjust. And you can actually use the pending on these type of because it's what the active market is doing currently. So pending is not bad. Now, if we go back and run another comp, let's go back and run another comp. Let's go back home. Hopefully we'll find somebody that's priced right. We love to see them when they're priced right. Let's go to Hampton. See what we got going on in here. All right, we got another new listing. 115 Nikki Court. Sits on an acre. Bar jar property. So now we're going to look at this property right here together, 115 Nikki Court. So it doesn't have any pictures, so it just has the general picture here. We have it listed at $249,900. Once again, we have an RVM of 196,000, 110,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,452 square feet. The range on this property for the RVM, 5-star confidence with an increasing value in the home. It's increased in value 21% over the last year. And they've got it listed at 172 per square foot. So let's go ahead and create a CMA. All right, so we haven't seen the home, so we're just going to prefer 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 acre. And this is all from the listing data that the listing agent put on the property. And let's confirm those facts. And then we're going to get into we're going to find some comps. Now remember, 1452. So since it's 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, we're going to go what? How many up?
2. Well, it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. So, I mean, you would go. You talking about for us the bedrooms and baths?
As far as the beds and baths.
I would go from like maybe 2 to 3 at the max, right?
Well, no, we're gonna go 1 below and 1 over. So it's a 3 bedroom. We go 1 below, 1 over.
1 below.
And 1 over. Same thing with the bathrooms. 1 below and 1 over. And then what we're going to do with the square footage with this 1452 square feet.
You want to, on the square footage, you want to do 20%, either minus or plus of the square footage. So you want to get the square footage and subtract 20% and then add 20%, right?
You are absolutely correct. So minus 20% is 1161. So 1150 is fine. Round down to a whole number.
That's minus, okay.
And then 1452 plus 20% is going to give me about 1742 square feet. So 1750 is fine. We're not necessarily using the lot size for this one here. And this one was built in 1995. What are we going to do with that? What should I put in this box right here?
Okay, for a year built, you want to do, if it's an existing home, which it is, it could be 10 years below or 10 years above.
Okay.
So it was built in
95.
95. So we wanted to do the 2005, hold on, 1995. And we want to do 10 plus 10 years. So we want to do, is it 2005? Hold on.
2005.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go minus 10 years. What we got on the other end?
All right, it's built in 1995. So what we want to do, if we want to go to 1985.
You got it. And then make sure you check that box for the year built. And then you're going to run that search. And remember, these parameters are automatically set within the last 6 months, and it automatically puts a mile radius around that property.
Yeah, okay, so it automatically do that, okay.
It automatically does that for you. And now we've got a property that just closed on September 28th. This property is not, okay, so it was on Cindy Court. It doesn't have any pictures, but it closed at 198. We can use that 1,500 square feet. And it was built in 2000. We've got another one built in 1996. Sold on 9/28. It's within 0.15 of the property. So it's in the same neighborhood. We got another one that sold 198. This one just sold back in October. So we got investor, investor, investor. We've got another one that sold 200,000 within a half of about 0.45 of a mile. So we got 4 of those up top. So let's go ahead and see, and we can always look, but see how these get a little far out. So we want to stay as close as possible to the home. So if we got 10 of them within a half a mile, we are balling. But realistically, these 3 would be the best. These would be the best. These 3 right here would be your best. In fact, I'm going to use, that's still less than a half a mile, so we'll use it. Now we can go down. We got for sale, pending again. We got this one pending, 0.19 away. This one 0.1 away, pending. And then we got another one that's about a half a mile away, almost a half a mile away. I'm not going to use that one. That one's a little bit further. So let's update it and see what these numbers give us. And see, I'm more confident about my numbers than what they actually list the property as. So it's listed at 249, but this is the numbers that my numbers give me. But looking at this home, 251 is on the high end on this one. So it's a number within that range.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense. The last property, the range wasn't even close. So they're in the ballpark on this one here.
Yeah, because they want 249.
Right. But to pay 249 for 1,400 square feet with an acre of land is, it has to be a real value for someone to even make that move, because this is what the comps are telling us that the price is worth on the home. This is what it's telling us that the most likely value that it will possibly appraise for. Although conventional loan or cash can definitely get you there. Cash will always get you there.
Oh, yeah.
A conventional loan may also get you there, because I've noticed that a lot of conventional loan, from my experiences, it appraises pretty darn close to whatever you put it on the list off or the offer amount for the home.
Right.
So that's how you normally run a CMA. It's pretty simple. What questions do you have?
So I see you were just using the so in the pending. You was using the, so that's the only ones I can use, probably just the close, the ones that close within 6 months, and the one that
Closed is your number one. You have to use closed deals in order to give you an amount on what the possible purchase price of the home is. Closed is the most important because it's closed, it's done. This is how much it was paid for. Pending is definitely an optional that you can use when you're looking for your buyer. But pending is definitely something that you want to use when you're working with sellers. Reason why is because pending can show you and show your seller, well, this is on the market for $299. This is what your house is. This is what the comps tell us that your home is worth. So this gives you a range of where you want to put your home to market your home.
Right.
What time we got? What time we got? We got time to do another one?
Yeah, it's 11:33. Yeah, we got time. I'm gonna go ahead and,
oh no, we're actually done. 11:33. We're done.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I pretty much got it. So you do You can do most of your CMAs right here on the NAR.
Yeah, NAR, RPR.
Yeah.
That is a real real, and it's, you pay for it through your realtor benefits. So it's something you definitely want to use. And if you ever get into the commercial side of things, then you have the opportunity to start reviewing commercial things too. This program has tutorials, Facebook groups. You can go right. Oh, let me share my screen again.
Yeah.
You can go right here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Right here at the bottom of the first page, and go in and take tutorials on RPR.
Got you.
Building a relocation packet, investment analysis. They teach you how to do investment analysis and things to that effect that are really huge for your growth in your career. It is definitely a major tool that you can use. And then you have your knowledge base. If you don't know something, about RPR, property details, anything that you need here, you got your learning. And I think it gives you different. Right. So these are your tools that you CMA, farming. I mean, you get so much information from this actual program here. So I definitely highly recommend it. And it sends out a beautiful report once it's done. Let me see if I have one on my computer here already.
So once you enter the information, one below or one over for the bathroom and the bed, and then you hit for, for the complete, where it can, give you a range of how much estimate for, that property. Will it automatically do the comps? Say like the base home got 3 bedrooms, but you got one comp that says about 4 bedrooms, or because I
Right.
know you.
So ultimately, you want to go one up and one down on your bedrooms, and
Yeah.
at plus or minus 20% on your square footage. And then you've got your age range, existing homes. You want to go 10 years above or 10 years below. And those are the parameters that you always want to set on your properties. So that way you'll see the closest available properties that are most likely to be the most similar. All right, well, listen, got to get back to work.
Okay.
I want to thank you for coming. I'm gonna send you this video so that way you can kind of see it done, and then you can kind of work on it on your end as well. If you forget anything, then you'll be able to just kind of go back and go see me how we put the numbers in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, you have a great rest of your day, and schedule any time that you need. If you got any questions, just schedule it, and I'll make sure I'm available.
Okay.
All right, Frank.
I appreciate it.
You have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.